No stopping us now.
G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV, Division 1 men and women.
Done and dusted.
Well,
regular season.
18 arena finals.
We knew this was going to be a big week, mate.
Massive. It's going to be massive. But I've got to tell you, I need some help.
Yep.
Well, we know that.
Well, we know, but you got to remember, I'm out of the 80s.
You're still there.
Well,
You're
Bon Jovi wild child.
I've just worked out how to use a mobile phone.
That's good. Good stuff.
And last week's show with Cal frocking up,
That was good.
it was very,
It's good to be back.
it was very ordinary, but people send me text messages and I don't understand why people just can't talk properly in text messages.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even abbreviate words. I've got to spell them out when I send a text message.
Get with the times. Come on.
But why do people just use letters? I don't know what they stand
Save
for.
time. Everyone's in a rush these days.
I've written a few down because after last week's
Do you want us
show,
to help you out?
well, I need some help because
Will you be able to help?
I want to reply to these people, and I've got
Oh, that's not very nice.
I've got no idea. So last week's show, people were watching it, and I get a message.
Yep.
LMAO. What is that?
Laugh my ass off.
Yep, I agree.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And everyone seems to use this LOL.
Yeah, that's just laughing out loud. So that's not like a. It's just like it's like a chuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why can't they just say I'm laughing or that
Well,
was
what-
funny or?
You know how many characters
Because you're
that
just
is?
saving time.
Yeah.
So what does WTF mean?
What the?
Right, okay, I got that. No worries, alright. I think I might have heard that one before somehow.
I think you might have.
Yeah, okay. D1 men.
You're up to date.
D1 men.
Yeah.
Very
Huge
good
round
last
of
round.
results.
Wow.
Huge round of
And
results.
we said last week that there's every chance we could get a four-way tie, and guess what happened?
Four-way tie.
In Watson.
Wow.
It happened. Chelsea 62 went down to McKinnon 82. Zane Allen 20 points. The Copper Axel Foley 16 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Did you guys? I didn't actually mention Marcus Timmins then. Other people
Did you
actually.
check our minutes? Did you check everyone's minutes?
I did check minutes. I know you played a couple. Just ease up, will you?
No,
It's not
mate.
always about you. It's not always about you.
should be.
Other people are standing up around Marcus Timmins.
Zane Allen was sensational.
Very
in that
good.
game,
Shot the
couldn't
lights
he?
out.
Yeah.
No,
very
we
good.
spread our minutes out. We knew we had a game. We had a bit of a buffer after the third quarter, and yeah,
That's why you got the minutes.
the bench was run.
RB Clyburn 15 to 10. Tom Burns 15 points for Chelsea. RB Clyburn, did you guys just happen to shake hands?
Oh, at the
and
end of the
chat?
game, he was actually very nice. He said, great job, guys. Good luck in playoffs. And
Yeah.
he was warm, mate. It was warm.
Hawthorn 64 defeated Latrobe City 62. Now this is the big one. This is the big one in Watson. Latrobe City, on the back of a 2-point loss,
Yeah.
dropped from second
To fifth.
to fifth
Unbelievable.
out of finals. It's got to be the unluckiest drop and loss
And
of the
They've
season.
had such a good season, and it just would have been heartache when those results were coming through on
tough,
Sunday.
mate.
That's
tough.
a tough gig, isn't it?
Yeah.
20
And that's when you start looking back on results earlier in
oh,
the season.
absolutely. And by the way,
Games should have put
yeah,
away.
21 to 14 last quarter by Hawthorn. Latrobe City were up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Liam Fitzpatrick missed 2 free throws with 7 seconds to go. Sorry to single you out, Liam, but wow, that hurts, doesn't it? Jay Allen, 24 points. Surprise, surprise. Zach Natoli, his buddy, 5 assists. They're back in tandem with each other.
Yeah.
They're winning, and Jay Allen scoring.
Nah, well, we've said that, and it's good to see Jay Allen warming up for finals.
I think Zach Natoli's away this weekend.
Is he feel
He's on location. I think
Don't
he's out
say
with the
that.
Leyland brothers somewhere out in outback Australia.
4 losses.
Filming
was a
crocodiles
goal.
or something.
They need him.
Let's hope he's playing. The Big Perm 14 to 21, 7 blocks.
Yeah.
Is the Big Perm back for Latrobe City next season?
No idea.
Oh, I haven't heard, but
Or is he
I hope-
heading to the Big Smoke? Okay,
I heard
alright.
he's a warrant of
Well, no, he's definitely not a Warrandyte. Definitely
That's
not
what I
a-
heard.
You're a dickhead. He's definitely not a Warrandyte, okay? I can confirm that right now. Mind you, if he wants to have a chat to us, we'll... Energy dropped
Sorry.
from 2nd to 5th, we just spoke about
Wow.
that. I'm just joking, he's not at Warrandyte, but I've heard that maybe he might be coming up Melbourne way, that's all.
Okay,
That's all I'm just saying.
Right.
Hawthorn into the finals, well done.
Yeah, great
Really
job.
good. Warrnambool 80 defeated Melbourne Uni 58. The Green Lantern.
Retro night.
Retro night.
Oh,
Why don't they tell us these things?
We put a release release on the thing. I
No,
found
but
out too
tell us
late. Yeah.
before
It
so
was-
we can pump it up on the show.
Tim Gangy was a day late in his text message.
They wore their old school singlets for the game.
Oh, you got to tell us this stuff. We'll pump
It's
it
good
up.
stuff.
I'll wear the retro mullet or something like that.
The short
You
shorts.
wear it.
Cameron,
You live it.
Green Lantern 31 and 25. Is the Green Lantern back next season? I hope he is.
I hope so for their sake. Yeah.
Is he going to be back at Warrnambool or?
Who knows, mate?
I hope he
Play
is.
movement's always a big.
Very, very good Cameron Mitchell. 31 and 25. Outstanding season once again. Seahawks missed the finals after making the grand final last year.
Ouch.
I think, look, they were probably tracking for that third or fourth spot until Jake Spruan got injured. He was that guy that would sort of bob up with 20 points every now and then, and without him, they struggled to get big scores on the board.
Daniel Leslie, 19 points for Melbourne Uni.
Yeah.
He's had a pretty good season. Melbourne Uni back next season?
No idea.
Hope so.
Haven't heard.
Yeah.
Love the dawn parties. Love the dawn parties. Camberwell 92 defeated Blackburn 67, 48 to 29 first half. Jordan Canavan 24 points. Chris Lynch 24 and 11. Chris Anstey rolled out for 3 or 4 minutes and hit 15 and 12.
Yeah.
Mate, if Anstey decides to play some minutes during the final series, look out.
Oh no.
He only plays.
He's
He must
efficient.
have, mate, he must have the best efficiency rating.
Yeah.
Brendan Trella 19 points. Casey Chan 17 points. Camberwell easy.
Great job by
Easy.
the Dragons. Fantastic. They're looking really good going into finals.
Don't say anything. Here's your game. Whittlesea 52 after being pumped up unbelievably.
You're doing well this year, aren't you?
During the month of June, have been terrible in the month of July. Whittlesea
yeah.
52, smacked by Werribee 91, 25 to 9 start by the Devils, 25 to 10 third quarter by the Devils. Jordan Hughes 26 points, Josh Oswald 16 points, Daryl Waters, I hope I pronounced that right, Daryl Waters 18
Yeah, I think
and
you did.
11. Mate, ever since you got on Whittlesea's
I know,
bandwagon,
sorry, Ross,
they've
sorry,
been
guys.
terrible.
They have.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they've got a pretty tough game this week as well, so their finals might be short-lived.
If there's any team in finals that you want to put the Mozza on, just get on their bandwagon right now.
Don't want me
McKinnon,
to-
maybe?
yeah.
Trying to get on McKinnon's bandwagon?
Don't even talk about it.
The doors are locked on the
Yeah.
bus. Tickets are sold
Worst
out.
tipper in Big V, right here.
Warrandyte 81 defeated Southern Penn 78
Wow.
in overtime. This was an unbelievable game. Warrandyte were 15 points up heading in the last quarter.
And then
Manny
Manny went
Hendricks,
crazy.
something happened at 3/4 time.
Yep.
Manny wasn't happy.
Yep.
I was standing on the opposite side of the court and I'm going, oh no, don't fire him up. But he only had 7 points to 3/4 time.
Yep.
Finished with a lazy 29.
Yeah. What did he
Wow.
have in fourth quarter and OT?
Fourth quarter in OT, he's added 22 points.
Oh.
I think Jared Leonard in overtime had about 9 or 10 points
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah,
So was
so
it just a shootout in overtime?
it was.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a really good game. 26 to 11 last quarter by the Sharks. They forced OT. Jared Leonard 27 points. Shibuzu 13 and 15. Andrew Oliver 10 and 10. Shibuzu 13 and 15 was pretty good because he had some early fouls. Hendricks 29 and 9. Shannon Davey 29 and 15.
Big numbers for a lot of guys.
Yeah, it was a great game. Packed house too. Massive, massive crowd. The fans.
So was it the Shark Tank?
No, it was that what Warren?
Oh, right, sorry.
Come on, man. But you want to treat the fans to a game.
You
Those
do.
two teams treated them to a great game.
Good.
That's excellent. Look, Southern Penn, at least they've signed Manny for next season.
Absolutely.
So they've got
Good sign.
a good
Good sign.
cornerstone for the team.
You know what you're going to get to.
Yeah, definitely.
Before the Vultures circle, they got him, whipped up.
Was the Vulture going there?
No, the Vultures, like
Oh,
Warren
sorry,
Knight.
the Vultures. I thought you meant Kevin Anstey.
I think it was good to sign Manny because I reckon there would have been quite a lot of interest even from championship
Yeah,
clubs.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Warrandyte needed to win that game to stay in the finals hunt. They did. We head into Sunday. Blackburn 53 went down to Blackburn 72,
Yep.
29 to 14 second half. James O'Connor 10 points, the only Viking in double figures.
Yes.
The only Viking in double digits. Shannon Kendall and Johnny Rotten. Did they both retire in this
Shannon
game?
Kendall definitely did.
Johnny-
What about Johnny?
No.
Johnny Rotten, the
No.
punk rocker.
No,
Was he
James
going around
Jansen did.
No,
James Jansen's gone to the
Jansen's
US.
moved to the States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit hard to travel back for a game.
Yeah.
The Copper, Axel Foley, had a very big weekend, 27 and 15. Marcus Timmins, 15 and 14.
Yep.
Axel Foley,
Yeah, a
what's
big
going on there, mate?
Yeah, he was really happy
Big
with
weekend.
it. Yeah,
He was probably
been waiting for
Well,
it.
he was probably stiff. I reckon you've stiffed him by not putting him on the blue carpet
Me?
this week.
He
was
takes
very,
me,
very
and
stiff.
I put you in it. Who does the blue?
You do the blue
Nah,
carpet.
that's rubbish. That's an absolute
Credit to
lie.
McKinnon though, they went into the last couple of rounds having to win the
And they did
doubleheader. They beat Whittlesea the week before,
Did
so
it?
3 elimination finals in a row for them, and they got the job done in all of them.
Did it?
Game by game.
Well
mate.
done. You can probably give up the season now that
Well,
you've made the final.
Here's a quick one though. I don't
Yeah,
think we were in finals all season, in the top 4 all season.
You probably won't stick around in the
Not
top
since
4 for
very
too
Or
much
not since
longer either.
very early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that
I
was
think it-
good. We just snuck in when we needed
I
to.
think you'd be gone this week anyway. Altona 64 went down to Warrandyte 91. Warrandyte needed to win that. Venom start with a 30 to 13 first quarter.
Oh,
We had some exceptional banter on the phone during that
Oh,
game,
really?
by the way. Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah,
It was very funny.
joke.
Quite humorous.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Jared Leonard, 16 points. Shabuzu, 17 points. Sean Fallon, 16 points. I watched this game. Sean Fallon, he's a great young player.
Yeah, he's come
been
up
really
good
good.
a couple of years ago, and if they keep building around him,
Yeah,
he's
like him.
He's got some
skilled.
polish.
Yeah, he has. Geelong 73, Sunbury 71. I think the Supercats might have. Well, I thought they might have done a little bit better in this
I
game.
thought
to
they
be
would
honest
have won
with
that by 20.
They did what they had to do.
Sunbury missed 2 shots, 2 field goals in the last 6 seconds, by the way.
Oh,
So they
wow.
could have tied it up. Jets only had 6 players. Gavin Mitchell, 26 points. Mike Spears, 16 and 12. Matthew Hardiman, 16 and 15. Steve Wysack, 13 points for
Yep.
Geelong. Supercats go through. Quarterfinals, here we go. D1 man.
Yep.
I want some tips.
This
Because
is
it is
insane.
cutthroat.
Massive.
I don't really want it, to be honest with you.
It's cutthroat. Losers are out.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Mildura v Warrandyte, 7
Oh.
p.m. Saturday, Mildura Basketball Stadium. They've met once this season, 69-53 Mildura's way.
I'll let you add the point you want to about Mildura.
Oh, at the point, here we go.
Oh, last year Mildura got that home final and then
1v4.
Yeah,
Lost to
and they
Horsham.
dropped that game to Horsham. Will it be in any of their players' minds? I don't know. I think this is arguably the best of the finals
I reckon
in the
it
first
probably is.
round. And to be honest, I flip a coin. I really don't know.
Oh, you got to tip someone. You're not going to tip anyone. You're going to sit on the fence with the pick it up your
I
back.
reckon
Warrandyte by 4.
if it was at Warrandyte, I would have no problem saying Warrandyte.
So you're going Venom by 4.
4, yeah.
You got splinters up your ass as well. Come on, mate, pick someone.
I'll go the Heat.
Okay, fair enough. Werribee v.
They won their single out.
They did.
Yep.
Werribee v McKinnon, 7:30 Saturday night down at the Icebox, otherwise known as Werribee Sports
I'll
and
bring my
Fitness
jump.
Centre.
Can you wear jumpers under your jersey?
Yeah, I think you can. Down there you can. I think it's allowed at Werribee. Can you believe they call that place the Furnace? It is the most ridiculous name for a stadium in the competition. It's the opposite of a furnace. Werribee 1-0 during the season, 89-88 win over
OT.
McKinnon in OT.
Oh,
Who's going to win it? Can I just say,
Yep.
I love the fact that in the last couple of weeks, McKinnon have had players scoring and standing up other than Marcus Timmins. It is a very, very big sign for what could potentially be coming
Well,
up.
I think the key to this game is we all know that Werribee like to get out there and run. So if the McKinnon guards can sort of slow them down and then just keep pumping the ball into Axel and Marcus, because I think in the key, McKinnon actually have an advantage. They could cause an upset.
Big's
but
got the bodies.
Yeah,
but if it's just a up down game, it's
Jordan
gonna be hard
Hughes.
for the Cougars,
Jordan
yeah.
Hughes.
Another really good final.
Is it true that you've been given the shutdown job on Jordan Hughes this week?
Unlikely.
Well, tell
Oh,
you
you
what.
see, I did
No, if you go
What's your
to it,
tip,
no,
Justin?
well, if he does get the shutdown job on Jordan Hughes, it's likely that Hughes will score about 40, 45.
I agree.
Well,
I
that's
think
this one.
I think Werribee at home start favourites.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if McKinnon get the ball inside, it's a
Yeah.
very good call. I think it might be a Cougars win.
Mm.
I think it might be a Cougars win, which would be a big upset because it's
Oh.
1v4 here.
Yeah, absolutely.
1v4.
It's going to be a ripper game.
Werribee need to keep the Cougars out of the paint. Hawthorn v Geelong, 8:15 Saturday at Burundara Sports Complex. Who are you going for in that Werribee McKinnon game, by the way? Any chance you're going for the Devils?
I
or-
think the Cougs might go.
Burundara Sports Complex, 8:15 Saturday. One game during the season, of course. Geelong 1-0, 100-88 over Hawthorn.
Oh, wow.
I
Surprising.
do like Hawthorn
Yeah, me
at the
too.
moment
So do I.
with Zach Natoli at home from his filming duties and just dishing the ball out to Jay Allen.
Makes a huge difference. And they're a completely different side, and they're a top side. When he's there, they'll win.
Double header with their youth guys down at Burundara. It's going to be a huge night.
It'll be 2 wins, too.
Yeah, the atmosphere is going to be going off with G-Mac on the mic, and
Yeah.
I just can't, I just can't see Hawthorn not getting up here. I think the Magic by 10.
And let's be honest,
15.
Brett Goodgame needs to have a great game in a big game.
If he has a bad game,
Well, Brett Goodgame can't have a big game in a great game to get a big game. Anyway, Hawthorn to win. Camberwell v Whittles is the last game, 2 p.m. Sunday at Kerry Baptist Grammar. Can you film in there, by the way?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Camberwell versus Whittlesea, 2 p.m. Sunday at Kerry Baptist Grammar. Camberwell 1-0 during the regular season, 78-70 over Whittlesea. And let's face it, ever since this joker here got on Whittlesea's bandwagon, they've been
Unlucky.
terrible.
Come on,
They've
Pacers.
been terrible. I think Camberwell will win.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
You want to talk about that game, or you want to
No.
say anything about Whittlesea, or?
I think it's pretty straightforward.
No, I think Camberwell have the depth. Yeah, Chris Lynch is getting better and better. As you said earlier, if Chris Anstey puts himself in for 15, 20 minutes, I just can't.
Which he will.
Yeah, which he will.
Yeah.
Okay, who's delivered in D1 men this season? I reckon the imports have delivered.
Oh, absolutely. They've been crazy.
Hendricks, Mitchell, Big Perm, J. Will, Clark, Shabuzu, RB Clyburn, Daryl Waters, and I hope I pronounced his name right, Daryl Waters. I reckon the imports have delivered big time in D1
massively.
men.
They've been
great.
And they've all played like an exciting style of basketball as well.
Yeah.
They've just been great to watch. And some of our biggest crowds across the league have been in the Div 1 men's comp. And I think the imports being in some of those sort of community-based clubs has really helped bring the people in the door.
It's a good point you bring up, and I actually said a couple of days ago, and take nothing away from state champ men.
Yep.
Take nothing away from state champ men. I reckon more people have been talking about D1 this season, just purely because of the craziness of the matchups and how close it's been.
The conference system, there's been no gimme wins. We've had that many times where teams in the bottom couple have bobbed up and knocked off top 4 teams all season. That has just kept that interest getting higher and higher. It's going to continue in the finals.
Who hasn't delivered in D1 men this season? Who hasn't delivered, player or team? Any takers?
I'm going Warrnambool.
I think Warrnambool too. They made
it might be a little bit tough, but if you look at it, you just look at it and say 2011 they made the grand final
last season.
This season they didn't make finals. All right,
I think it's harsh because I think.
Well, who did they lose from last season?
But I think the competition's got better, and I think before Jake Spruan got injured, they actually were sitting comfortably in 4th spot. So with the competition getting better, I think if he would have played, he gave them that extra scorer, they probably would have finished in 4th. So to make the finals in Div 1 men is a good achievement.
Yeah, who would they have replaced in the top 4?
We'll see.
Oh, your team. Hello.
But the second he got injured, they lost like their next 5 or 6 games before they won again because they just didn't have that scorer. And if they would have had him, I think they would have finished.
So who hasn't delivered? Who hasn't delivered?
Sunbury.
Sunbury actually won a couple of titles not that long ago, back to back.
Yeah, 2009. Yeah.
Won 3, did they? 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
I thought it was 2 in a row. Anyway, been told by other people who probably know a hell of a lot more than what I do. D1 women's not hard. I remember I was in grade prep as an 11-year-old. D1 women, Hawthorn 59 went down to Latrobe City 85.
Ooh.
2 finalists, by the way, heading into finals.
I think you tipped this one.
Well, Latrobe City have won their last. They've won their last 4. All against finalists. Their last 4 games, they got wins against Mildura, Altona, Warrandyte and Hawthorn.
It's great preparation.
That is massive form.
Looking good, the energy, looking good.
They shot at 47% against us in round 17, and I thought, okay, well, they've had a night out. They came out against Hawthorn and shot at 49%.
Yeah. Come out against another finals-bound team and win by 26 going into the finals itself. That's a bloody good effort.
They're hot. Danny Pearce, 19 points. JLP, 15 and 10. Carly Mullen Biacioni, 12 and 10. They are firing. Hawthorn season.
Yeah.
Hawthorn in the first 9 games this season were 7 and 2.
Yep.
In their last 10 games, they've gone 3 and 7.
Yeah, I think they're done.
Their second half of the season compared to the first half's been very ordinary.
They're struggling. They're struggling heading into finals. It's not a good time.
Warrnambool 67 defeated Keilor 52. Keilor had to win for a chance to make it. They had them running early.
They gave them a good
first half. The first time I looked at the scores, I think Keilor actually might have been up. And
the first time I saw it was 10-4. They were up.
Yeah, and are we heading for like one of the biggest upsets of the competition? But that was a great effort from Keilor to get within 15 points. But Warrnambool just too good.
13th straight win for the Mermaids. They haven't lost since May 5.
Wow, how good is that?
Well, I reckon it was about May 4 when some galah said they're gone, they're done and dusted, they'll never win another game.
I reckon it was earlier than that.
13 straight wins.
I heard from Holly Green during the week. Looking forward to catching up with me at presentation night. Just
probably, and it could probably be with a championship medal around her neck. Yeah.
And a pair
could be in trouble.
And a pair of knuckle dusters on the right hand, I think too. Katie O'Keefe 22 points in this game. Ash Gunn 13 points. Katie O'Keefe, can I just say, quite honestly, all right, and I'm not making light of this at all. She gave birth to her second child in the off season or late last year. Man, she looks good. She looks really fit, and she's playing great basketball. You
need to calm down.
I'm saying this. A
bit fit. Pour some water over here.
I'm saying this quite sincerely. You guys, you're just going down the wrong path here. You're going down. I'm saying she's returned from childbirth, which is I'll tell you what. I know you two. In fact, none of us have had children.
Can't say
I haven't had children. No, I haven't given birth.
It's a strange thing.
But no, it's a big thing for a woman to give childbirth. She has returned to the basketball court.
Candace Barker
in excellent shape.
She's been a very good player for a very long time. I think in all seriousness, I think she'll be an all-star player in championship championship.
I tried to
so-
be serious.
Yeah.
I did try to be serious.
Yep,
man.
well done.
You two clowns.
No, I reckon she's in the top 10 female players across the whole Big V easily.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
agree with that.
Yep.
Now, the last couple of weeks, young man, I've said to you,
Yeah.
can you go and find out if the steam train and the mini steam train, who's younger and who's older? Have you found out
No,
for
I
me, Jess,
haven't- I
Frankie
don't
and
know.
Serena Frankie out at Kiel, or who's older and who's
Who's let us
younger?
down again?
Sorry, guys.
I've gone and done my own research.
Well
I've done
done.
my own homework.
You
I've,
master.
I've visited the platform.
Yeah.
I've visited the platform down at Spencer Street or whatever it's called these days.
So you're saying they're station
No,
rats?
I'm not saying they're station rats.
What are they hanging down there?
No, I've gone and spoken to the steam train herself.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just tying in steam train.
Puff and
platform.
Billy.
Jess Frankie and Serena Frankie out at Keilor
Yep.
are twins.
Really?
There you go.
Oh,
They're twins.
what a twist!
There you go.
What a twist!
Big twist.
Wow.
We've been banging on about who's
Oh.
older and younger for a month, and it turns out.
But
that-
I'm not sure it'll be a matter of minutes.
I'm not sure who came out first.
Yeah.
Speaking of childbirth,
Cross that off the bucket list.
I'm gathering one of them came out
Where do
first.
babies come from?
Yeah, who knows?
Oh.
Warrandyte 68 defeated Southern Penn 62. Scrappy game.
It's learning still.
Scrappy game. Rachel Wansborough 20 and 21 and double. Beck McKay 14 points in this game. Donna Bebb 18 points. Virginia Anderson 18 points.
Virginia.
Donna Bebb, by the way,
Yep.
I think is retiring for the 700th time after this game. She played. If that is her last
Brett
game.
Talbot Lewis.
Yeah,
If that is
played
her,
a
she
long
played
time.
very well in this game too.
Yeah.
She was great. Warrandyte get the win. Craigieburn 65 defeated Whittlesea 58. Big game.
Huge
Two
game.
finalists.
Probably not a result I would have tipped. I thought Whittlesea would have got up in that one, so it's a
too.
really good win to Craigieburn.
Eagles prime for finals. Tenille Can 22, Andrew got 10 and 13, Jodie Impey 13, 19, Sharon Hughes 12 and 11.
Yep.
Altona 47 on a Sunday game,
Yep.
lost to Warrandyte 54.
And didn't that cost them a home final?
It cost them a home final. They go to the Trove this week.
I heard there was a bit of a crazy finish.
Can I just paint the picture for you?
Oh, here we go.
Altona led.
I think you're going to anyway.
Well, I don't have to. We can.
We
move on.
asked us, so but keep going.
Altona led 47 to 40 with about 80 seconds to go in the game.
Yep.
Meg Dargan sinks a 3 to tie the game up.
Yep.
They'd scored a couple of other baskets, the Venom. Meg Dargan sinks a 3 to tie the game up with 13.5 seconds left.
Wow.
Timeout. Get the defensive players on around Altona as quickly as you can.
Yep.
Venom regained possession and Carmen Weaver is fouled with 2.6 seconds to go.
Yep.
So scores are level, 2.6 seconds to go. Bridget Ardossi gets a tech foul.
Oh, wow.
So Weaver goes to the line for 4 shots,
Yep.
Yep.
hits all 4.
The veteran,
The vet.
nice and cool under pressure. Good job.
Inbound ball,
Yep.
Meg Dargan sinks a 3 on the buzzer.
Well,
In the
by
last 2.6 seconds, the Venom hit 7 points. In the last 80 seconds of the game, they go on a 14-0 run.
Wow.
Goes to show in basketball, you're just never out of a game.
Anyone who thinks you can't score points in 2.6
Yeah.
seconds of basketball, I wish you could score that quickly every week, by
Yeah.
the way. Anyway, Venom get the win. Wansborough 12 points, Weaver 10 points, Ardossi 14, Johnson 12. Sharon Greaves 300th game. Obviously didn't go to plan for Sharon, but
No,
well
but
done.
congratulations, 300 games
Absolutely.
at the top.
Yeah,
of it.
really good.
Well done. Geelong 81 defeated Sunbury 75. This was the big game on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Sunbury had to win to finish 4th. They were 11 points up at three-quarter time and lost by 6.
You reckon the Mildura girls would have been watching live stats thinking,
Mate.
oh, we're done. Yeah.
Mildura was sitting up in Orange County
Yeah.
doing their knitting and juicing some fruit. They get up and they go, hey, we're going to train this week. We're playing in the finals.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Sat on their hands all weekend and jumped up.
Amazing. Amazing. They're picking oranges. They were just kicking back, relaxing. Geelong went on a 25-8 run in the last quarter to win by 6 points. Bianca Cheever 21-10, Jay Con 19, Ebony Rolfe
The youngster.
14 and 11. The Rolfe name is as common as the Smith name at the
Just,
moment.
yeah, in the VV it is.
14 and 11. Emmy O'Neill 15-15. Maddie O'Neill 18 points. Sunbury.
Well, they did it. The O'Neills did it, but no
They
one
shot
else.
themselves in the foot the previous
Again.
week.
Unbelievable.
And
Absolute-
good
absolute
last
capitulation.
month for the Supercats as well.
Yeah,
they-
strong
absolutely.
finish.
Yeah, they had a
I
strong
can't
finish
believe
to the
you
season.
actually used the word capitulation. That's very impressive for you, young man. That's a big word for you.
Excuse me.
Camberwell 60 defeated
Miss.
Craigieburn. Lost to Craigieburn. Had everyone worried then. Camberwell 60 lost to Craigieburn 82. It's hard to write his writing. It's hard to read his writing sometimes. Eagles 28-10
It's
start.
printed.
28. You idiot.
Thanks, Carl.
Eagles 28-10 start. Julia Denunzio, very good season. Julia
Yeah,
Denunzio.
really good season.
It's gone
She
from
put it
Whittlesea to
together.
Craigieburn. Wouldn't it be interesting if Whittlesey and Craigieburn made the grand final?
Yeah.
And D'Annunzio came out and played a
And
blinder.
exploded. Yeah, likely to.
I hope that doesn't happen, by the way, because we play Whittlesey this week. Julia D'Annunzio, 27 points to nil. Cam, very good weekend, 22 points in that game as well.
Good weekend for Craigieburn.
Absolutely.
Good weekend for Craigieburn.
Whittlesey, 77, defeated Chelsea, 58. Pacers grabbed second place with that win because Altona lost.
Yep.
So they get a home final.
Maybe not thanking you.
Well, they can thank us this week.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can thank them. Jodie, 10 and 12. Sharon Hughes, 15 points. Danielle Linton, 13 points. The Sizzler finished off well. Michelle Sessler, 21 points. Jenny Marr, 14 points. Jenny Marr going around again next season?
I don't know. She's had a quiet one, though. She's
been alright.
She's been quiet. I reckon she's been quieter than she was last season.
She's getting a bit older.
What? No, she's not that
Jenny
old.
Marr, how old is Jenny Marr now? Late 20s?
I would have said early 20s.
Early 20s? Sorry, Jenny.
Oh,
Jenny's going around again next season.
Gee whiz.
Okay, we've gone from late 40s down to early 20s. I think she celebrates her 18th birthday this week. Mind you, you've just said she's had a bad season.
Yeah, I reckon she's done alright.
Oh, done
just
alright.
like, just a little bit less than she did last year. It's not
being one of their strongest
bad.
players as one of the weaker teams in the
You're in the Sizzler. You're in the Sizzler.
I'll get her in Sizzler. Yeah.
Quarterfinals, here we go. D1 women. Latrobe City play Altona 7 p.m. down at Taronga Basketball Stadium during the season. In fact, it was only round 16. The Energy 63 to 51 over Altona.
They'll get them.
The Gators, I think, have lost their last 3.
Yep.
Latrobe City is shooting the lights out.
Yep.
I think Latrobe City are going to win, and this is a call out to everyone in the Traralgon area. Get out and support your team.
Get to the game.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great match.
I've seen both teams in the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
Went down to Latrobe City and lost, went to Altona and won.
Yep.
I think Latrobe City will win.
Outside of Warrnambool, they're the form team in the competition.
I think they'll win.
Yeah, okay.
Warrnambool play Hawthorn 7 p.m. Saturday down at Warrnambool Basketball Stadium. Rug up down there. During the season, Warrnambool got the win 72 to 64.
You tipping Hawthorn?
I'm tipping Warrnambool by 30.
Oh wow.
Mate, you haven't tipped Warrnambool since
May the 4th was
last season.
Since
I'm with you. I
since
think
Johnny was alive.
I think Warrnambool will win this by plenty.
Yeah,
I think this is the one game that's pretty easy to predict.
Yeah, across the whole league.
Yep, agree.
Yep.
Whittlesea Warrandyte, 8 p.m. Saturday at Mill Park Basketball Stadium. During the season, Warrandyte got the win 53 to 52.
No doubt, Whittlesea will have a massive contingency down there at Mill Park, mate. They'll fill that stand.
Come and say g'day. Come and, they won't be razzing me up or anything, will they? Come and say g'day. I'm happy to get out with the. I'll sit with the crowd and
I was
shake
at
their hands
Whittlesea
and
a
have
couple of
bit
weeks
fun.
ago, and their crowd get right into one of the best crowds in the league.
Yeah,
Great people down at Whittlesea.
And you know what? That is going to be an absolute ripper of a game.
It will be a good game. Be a very good game.
G'day
Are you
to Robin
concentrating
McCoy.
what we're doing?
Oh, bits and pieces.
Who are you going for?
Whittlesea.
Whittlesea?
Yep.
Who he's thinking. I'll tell you what, if there's one bandwagon you've absolutely destroyed this season, it's Whittlesea. In the men, obviously. Who are you going for? Warrandyte or Whittlesea?
Go on.
Warrandyte by 2.
Ooh, close game. Okay, here we go. Craigieburn and Mildura, 8:15 Saturday, Craigieburn Leisure Centre. Craigieburn got the win during the season, 56 to 47.
This one will be done too.
Can I just say, Craigieburn on Sunday, 3/4 time, Sunbury leading by 11 over Geelong.
Yep.
I reckon Craigieburn might have been thinking, here comes a 30-point win next week over Sunbury.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Sunbury go down, Mildura get in, they're picking oranges up on the farms, alright? They get in. If Hedricks, Udenzi and Power can play basketball together and they fire this week, I'm telling you now, Craigieburn will be very, very concerned about this matchup against Mildura. Mildura have the star power and the quality to come down and win.
Eagles will win by 15.
Craigieburn coming to the game in good form, but with those players you just mentioned, it's absolutely not a gimme. I think the Eagles but I reckon it's.
If Mildura can slow this game down to a half-court game, they're a big chance with their bigs. If Craigieburn can keep the up-tempo game and get the run, they'll get the win. Who are you going for? Craigieburn
by 15 plus.
Craigieburn by 4.
I reckon it's going to be inside 5 as well. I think it's going to be a very, very. Well, now you're saying yes. You said 15 plus. He says by 4. I said by 5. Then you go, yep.
I just find it interesting that you actually didn't give us a tip yet again.
I just said.
You said it'll be team beat within 5, but you didn't actually say why. I give a tip in men.
No, you don't always.
I always do.
All you do is tip McKinnon.
we don't play every game. Put a tip.
I think Craigieburn will start favourites and should win. But I think it is a much closer game against Mildura than what it would have been against Sunbury.
I think Craigieburn by 15.
And you know what? I'm glad Mildura made it.
Yeah.
Why is that?
We made grand final last season.
It just would have been a better game than if Sunbury had got through.
I think it will be a better game. Yeah. Hello to all your Sunbury friends, by the way. Who's delivered this season in D1 women?
Oh, Warrnambool again.
I've gone Warrnambool, despite rumoured retirements in the pre-season. Apparently they had no players left.
Not bad.
They were turning over the whole squad.
Happens often.
And then some goose 3 rounds in says, no, they're terrible, they won't win another game for the season. They're out, they're gone. I reckon Warrnambool have been fantastic.
No, I don't think there's any doubt.
Throw out there.
Yeah.
Latrobe City, I think they've been
very good.
amazing.
Craigieburn been very good. Craigieburn recruited heavily though.
Yeah, they did. That's okay. That's alright.
Latrobe City haven't recruited.
No.
Latrobe City got the same team as last season.
Yeah,
Yep.
They've been very good.
City, I think they've been awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Who hasn't delivered? Anyone?
I think Geelong.
Geelong, definitely we expected more from them.
Yeah.
Their last third of the season's been very good with the Achiever.
Yeah, just, obviously when last time they were in Big B, they, won the championship with them. With a lot of those players filling into this team, I would have expected them to do more than BSL as well for what they were the majority of the season.
I'll tell you what I'm going to go with. If you put the two ladders together in Watson and Terrell, the bottom 4 teams are Keilor, Camberwell, Chelsea and Southern Penn.
Yep.
They're the bottom 4 teams. Coincidentally, they're the last 4 teams to come from Division 2 up to Division 1.
So
now, while I'm not having a go at those 4, I'm saying is
highlighting the gap.
The jump from Division 2 women to Division 1 women is a massive jump.
None
it is
bigger.
so hard.
None bigger.
I reckon Keilor have been great at times. I think Campbell have been great. Southern Penn beat Mildura and Mildura. Let's not forget that.
Crazy, yeah.
They've all had some good wins during the
Chelsea
season.
Craigieburn.
But it's a big jump.
Yeah.
Boy.
It's a big jump. We're going to get out of here.
We do.
D1's always a big show. We apologise.
D1 men and women's comp, there's going to be some awesome, and they're all elimination finals. Get out to the stadiums and support your team.
Absolutely.
Have fun. See you clowns next week.
See you later.
These clowns, not you.
Ain't no stopping us now.